That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? Kraven the Hunter. Hot on the heels of global phenoms, Madam Web and Morbius.
Yeah.
Sony Pictures is proud to present Kraven the Hunter.
Kraven.
Now listen, I've said for a long time, I've got some belief in this project. Mainly because Ricky Tiki Taki, or whatever the guy's name is, what's Kick-Ass's name again? Aaron Taylor Johnson. I forget his name every single time it comes up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ricky Tiki Taki.
That's so
Aaron
close.
Taylor Johnson.
Nailed it.
He's great in everything he's in. I mean, he just is. Every time he's in something, he's great. The fact that he chose to do this, he just did an interview recently, said, listen, if I didn't think there was something here that I think the audience would love, I wouldn't have done I wouldn't do the movie. So, I mean, that sounds good. But even though Sony gave us Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Venom, which I love Venom, Venom 2, which I liked. I didn't think it was as good as Venom 1.
It wasn't an abomination, though.
What's that?
Like, it wasn't an abomination.
No. I like 2. It was a step down from 1, but I like 2. But the last 2 movies they've given us is Morbius and is Madam Web. Now, the first trailer for Kraven came out during CinemaCon.
Right.
And I liked it. I didn't think it was like awesome, but I liked it. It got a lot of discussion going. Some people liked it. Some people didn't like it so much, whatever. But I still maintain that I have some belief in this movie. Maybe it's naive. Maybe it's naive belief, but it's belief nonetheless. They dropped a new trailer. And I don't care what anybody says.
It brought the yuck.
The new trailer's fucking awesome. Again, listen, I thought the trailer for Morbius was good. The trailer for Morbius was a really good trailer. Ended up being a piece of garbage movie. Maybe that's what happens here too. Fine, we can't talk about that until the movie comes out. For now, we've got the trailer. And the trailer was great. I don't know what trailer company they hired to put this thing together, but they did a masterful job. And they're trying to piggyback on 2 different things. Number one, they're clearly trying to piggyback on the popularity of Deadpool and the hyper-violence and the R-rated comic book thing right now, because this trailer is loaded with violence.
Yeah.
Like, loaded with violence.
Yeah.
R-rated violence.
There was a couple of points I was like, ugh.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm just going to stab you in the neck now. Bum, 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 bum. It's like a lot of very, very dark violence. So,
like bear traps on your head? Clank.
Yep, not so much. So they're trying to piggyback on the popularity of Deadpool and the success it's had with the R-rateds, hyperviolence, all that kind of stuff. Smart move. The second thing they very sneakily were trying to piggyback on is Logan. Because, of course, the Logan trailer, which is in the discussion for the best movie trailers of the last 10 years. I hurt myself
I was going to say
today to see if I still... You put a little Johnny Cash in your trailer? They did the exact same thing. Different Johnny Cash song, but that slower, somber, almost Hello Darkness, My Old Friend kind of a atmosphere with all the brutal violence going on. So whoever and I don't know which trailer house in LA that they hired to put this trailer together, but the mixture of that piggybacking on the Deadpool violence was a very smart move, and kind of piggybacking on the feel that they created with the Logan trailer, also a very smart move, ended up coming together for what I thought was a fantastic trailer. Now, again, I've said it already this show. Let me say it again. The Morbius trailer was really good. And it was. It was. I haven't changed my mind about how good the Morbius trailer was. The Morbius was a good trailer. It did not equate to a good movie. So here we are now with this hyper-violent, R-rated, pretty damn slick-looking trailer. So the question is, and this is the question I've asked all along, with Kraven, what Sony product are we getting? Are we getting the Sony product that made Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, Venom, the original Spider-Man movies? Or are we getting the Sony product that gave us Morbius, Madam Web, Spider-Man 3? You know, which one are we getting?
I think it's those, but maybe it's the best product of those. So it's the top.
So you don't have a ton of faith in this one.
I think it's amongst those creators, but I think it's the top of the pile for those creators.
Listen,
So,
they got a really good director in JC Chandor to direct it. I really like him.
but here's my problem. I think this is like the DCEU. People are so done with this that they don't care if it's going to be a good movie. Like The Flash was a good movie, but no one went to see it. They were done with the DCEU.
Fair enough. Like right now, I have no idea if anybody's going to go see it. Right now, that's not my question, though. Like, I agree 100%. I don't know that this is going to do much at the box office. Let's just be clear.
Yeah.
My question right now, though, is it going to be good? And I got to tell you, I would not bet $5 on this going to be good, but I'll be there opening day.
I feel like it's going to have a good first and second act, and the third act is going to fall apart. It's going to get goofy. That's my fear.
You know, and sometimes Sony fails when they just don't concentrate on the movie itself, and they're always trying to connect things. I think that's
my God, yeah.
I think they're always looking at the finish line and not concentrating.
No. They're looking at the next race instead of the finish line.
Their end game is more important than the current thing that they're working on. It's like they're trying to connect things so they get to that money pit like No Way Home.
Yeah, but you're not going to get there unless you focus.
Yeah, so that's where I think they failed with a bunch of these movies. I'm hoping this is good, and I hope it's self-contained. Concentrate on the character first. Worry about connections later.
100%.
And you know.
Let's not forget this too. Talking about getting ahead of themselves and looking towards the next race instead of the finish line. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody. I know everybody's trying to purge this from their memory, but how can we not talk about that Morbius post-credit scene with Michael Keaton?
Right.
Hey, you're that guy. Hey, you're that guy. Maybe we should team up. Well, that makes no sense. Doesn't matter. Oh my God, that was so bad. But again, to Ray's point, it kind of highlights exactly what has kind of been their Achilles heel in trying to. They're so concerned with trying to build a huge cinematic universe, they're not focusing on just making a really good, solid, quality individual product.
It's like Jurassic Park, but you never stop to think why.
Yeah, you're always about the coulda, not about the shoulda.
The violence and having it take place in like the safari and stuff like that makes an interesting. Like me thinking of all the types of kills this guy is gonna do with the different.
Well, we've already got a taste of it.
Yeah,
the old log splitter trick.
The log splitter thing hurt every time I watched it. It's just, can you feel that? If you feel it,
ride it.
All right, guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Gametime. My wife Ann and I love going to events, whether they're comedy shows, concerts, an LA Lakers game. I mean, just the other night we went to go see Ronnie Chang and it was awesome. We love having these new experiences and new memories. And our sponsor Gametime makes getting tickets for concerts and events faster and easier, even if you don't buy tickets right away. Because prices on the Gametime app actually go down the closer you get to the show start time. With killer last minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Gametime takes the guesswork out of buying event tickets. I couldn't believe how easy and most importantly, intuitively, the entire app works. Finding the event I was looking for couldn't have been easier. The way it lays out the map of the venue, letting you know exactly where the seats are that you're looking for, and how easy the process was to choose and buy those tickets. So don't worry if you think you're too late to get tickets to that big event you and your friend want to go to. They have last minute deals. Save up to 60% off buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy, theater, whatever. So guys, take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use the code CAMPEA for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CAMPEA, C-A-M-P-E-A, for $20 off. Download Gametime today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Guys, the question is for you. What do you think about this? Like, I'll straight up say, I think this trailer was absolutely fantastic. Well, so was the Morbius trailer. So I don't know. We'll see. But the trailer itself is great. Did you guys have a chance to see it? If so, what did you think? And if you did like the trailer, Has it moved the needle for you at all? I'm still not willing to put money down on betting that this is going to be a good movie. But listen, I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you I'm even more interested in watching it now than I was before. However you guys feel about this, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.